Dude won the game. Dude played really good.
Let's say I ain't watch it. So set the scene for me. I didn't see any of it. I did see he had some appearance though.
Yeah. Levis got hurt. Well, he's playing terrible.
Because I saw he had another meme.
Yeah,
They said it was another weekly Levis meme. I didn't know what happened, but he threw a pick. I'm assuming
he threw a pick right off the bat.
Okay.
So he was playing bad again, like I predicted.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it was the second series. It was second or third series. He gets hurt, shoulder injury. So Mason has to come in.
Yeah.
And Titans end up scoring 30 points for the first time in some crazy stat. I think it's like 1,000 days or something like that. It's something crazy. 30. I don't know. Mason didn't light it up or anything because it was a lot of the Titans' ground game, but he ran the offense smoothly. Didn't turn the ball over. In fact, DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley had a couple drops, so stats would have been better.
Okay.
He finished with 85 yards, but they put up points, 31, and they let the defense do their thing against Snoop Huntley and the anemic Dolphins offense. They won the game.
How did the Pro Bowl look? How did Snoop look,
terrible.
Bro?
Absolutely terrible.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he was bad.
All right. Yeah, like I said, I ain't watch any of it, man. When I saw the matchups and I remembered the matchups, I had an opportunity, Deke. I was like, I could sit here and
the Lions game was electric, though.
That's
Lions,
what I heard.
Seahawks.
I heard there was a lot of scoring in that one.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I might have missed something there, but I was enjoying wifey time. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. All right, did you watch any of the Titans or any of the Seahawks game?
At the end, once the Titans and Dolphins game was done, Lions had it kind of wrapped up at that point. Jared Goff was
They say he was
playing
like
probably
perfect,
some of his best ball he's
Yeah.
ever played. Yeah, he threw 18 for 18.
Yeah.
I think he was close to 300 yards and a couple touchdowns.
And then I saw them say he has more touchdown catches this year than like Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, Amon-Ra threw him one.
Yeah, it was like, oh look, man, Brandon Ayuk is getting paid this much. Goff got more touchdown catches than him this year. I was like, oh, all right, we on that now.
Classic.
Yeah, you know how they do.
But Mason, in my opinion, should be the Titans QB1 going forward. They are idiots if they want to go back to Levis, but
You said
that's
he
their
threw
decision.
85 yards?
Yeah.
I thought that's what you said, man. All right.
Yeah.
But they did win. So shout out.
He played good. That's
I
all
ain't
he
saying-
needed
I
to
ain't
do.
saying
That's
that,
that's all
man.
Levis needs to do. But he's turning the ball. I guarantee if Mason was their starter, they're probably like 3-1 right now.
All right. Yeah.
They didn't need Mason to do anything crazy. It was almost like Justin Fields in the Falcons game.
It was just the conviction that you had said it with, and then you was like just 85 yards. I ain't know. That's all. Because when I heard the 31 points, I'm like, oh, he probably was like $150 or something. Yeah.
He didn't need to be.
Respect,
he didn't
man.
need to be. The Dolphins' offense was that bad. Titans were in favorable scoring ranges, and they either kicked field goals or Mason would hand it off. The running game would get going. He would make a pass here or there when he needed to. He hit a nice. I think it was like seconds. I can't remember how many seconds exactly, but it was like you only had one play.
Okay.
Before halftime, you had one play. He probably had to get at least 25, 30 yards to get into field goal range. One play before half. Once you complete that, if you're not out of bounds, you got to go up and spike it. Did it to a T. Perfect pass across the middle of the field. Took the Titans offense up.
That's
Spike,
what
1 second left.
Thomas Dottie just said the same. He says Mason orchestrated a very nice pass play to put points on the board.
Yeah,
That's what you're referring to. Yep.
yeah. It was like almost like Fields with the Falcons. Mason did what he needed to do, win the game. The stats would be a little bit better if it wasn't for the Hopkins drop, the Ridley drop.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a drop in the end zone too. The tight end drop. Mason hit him like right in the arm right here.
Yeah.
He turned around, hit him right in the arm. He's like, "Oh man, I didn't even know the pass was coming." It's probably because he's so used to Levis airmailing those type of passes. Play good. He deserves to be the starter. I think he deserved to be the starter from week 1. I've been saying this. So like, if anyone deserves or is allowed to be saying this type of stuff, it's me, because Mason should have been starting day 1 with the Titans. Levis
I like
is no
that.
good.
Shout out to the duality as well. I know you're strong that way. Mano in the chat has the other side. He says Mason had nothing to do with that win. Last night he had 85 yards, no touchdown, and they ran the ball 40 times.
All right, you tell me it's a coincidence that they put up 30 points for the first time in like a 1,000
like
days.
I said, I ain't watching, man, but yeah.
You tell me. It's almost like last year with Mason. Whenever he got in at quarterback, I don't think it was a coincidence. The offense looked the way that it did, and he was like a reason why. I get it. The stats aren't there. He's not throwing for 250 and 2 touchdowns like Mason did in the Bengals game and the Seahawks game. Yeah. But Look at the Ravens game, what Mason did. It's not like his stat line was anything crazy, but you understood the circumstances. It was a rainy day. We were going up the Ravens on the road, and, he picked his spots. Yeah. And I think yesterday was the same type of thing. Picked his spots. Stats would be better if it wasn't for the drops. If you watch the game, you'd know.
There it is.
I don't think these people actually watch the games. They just look at the box score. They see 85 yards. I saw a team that was bought in to their new leader. That's what I saw yesterday.
Sometimes they say everybody's perspective is different. So from your perspective, that could be the case, man. That could be the case. I ain't
Levis is terrible. Yeah. He's terrible. I mean, all Mason, that was, again, the baseline, almost like we were talking with Fields. You could keep this job if you just at least have the baseline of don't throw us out of the game.
Yeah.
Don't turn the ball over.
Well, and that's
what
Levis is
literally
doing
what Levis has been doing with the Titans, and Mason did at least not that. He didn't turn the ball over, didn't put it in harm's way, ran the ball good, defense played good. But I thought he made some nice passes. I did. I thought he made some nice passes. There were a couple, as I mentioned, a few drops. Stat line could have been better, but he was a part of the win.
Shout out, man. Hey, win the game.
He produced positively.
That's always the name of it, man. Win the game.
A part of the win. They
win
won.
The game.
They won because of him. Not solely because of him, but he was a part of it, and not in spite of him.
I like it.
That's all you can ask for.
I like it.
And just getting subbed in like mid-game, too. Think of that. It's not like they were prepping for Mason to be the guy. So he deserves to be QB1. Titans are idiots if they go back to Levis.
There it is.
Whatever. I mean, if they do, whatever. Fine. You want to hold on to the fact that you drafted him in the second round, that's fine. That was a mistake. Sometimes you got to move on from mistakes. The 49ers did with Trey Lance. They won with Purdy, even though Purdy was a 7th-round pick and Trey Lance was a number 3 overall pick. They just knew who the better quarterback was for their team.
Okay. I like how you operate your quarterback depth charts, especially with other teams. I like that, man. I like your energy, baby.
Hey, I got to witness what Mason can do.
I was about to say it because I know there's going to be people over here like, well, where was this energy at? Yeah.
Huh?
You know how they go, Phil? You know they go get you. You know the people. The people.
I don't know. Who's the people?
The people. The Chad.
What are they going to say?
You know how they get on
This isn't a hot take. Starting Mason Rudolph over Will Levis?
To you, it's not. To some people, it is.
That's crazy to me. I think that's a hot take. If you want to stick with Will Levis over Mason, that's fine. Do you want to win games or not? Like, I get if you want to see what Will Levis could be for your future.
Because this is what, second year, right?
Yeah, if you want to see what he could do, I already know what he can do. I'm just telling you right now. If you want to win games this year, you start Mason. If you want to hold on to Will Levis being your draft pick and hoping that he could be the future, whatever. It's your team. I don't got to worry about it. I just want to see Mason being done right in Tennessee because we got to witness him getting kicked in the nuts how many times here in Pittsburgh. And then
save our season. Why was that? Why was he getting kicked in the nuts here in Pittsburgh, man?
I don't know, man.
Because, I mean, after 1 year, I don't even think Levis got 10 starts, 12 starts, and we already.
He's terrible. He's not
you like,
games.
I've already seen it. It's done. It's like.
He's done.
Man, it was just fast, bro. That's all. People going to be like, yo, you fast with him.
I'm not. Well, no, I'm just staking a claim. I'm just giving you a take. Like that's.
I like it. I like it.
I'm telling you how it is. It's almost like I don't know. It's just predicting the future. I mean, it's what we're doing in sports talk here. So I'm just telling you, Will Levis is not good.
There it is.
He's not a good player. So
I like it.
If you want to win games, stick with Mason.
There it is. There it is.
Mason, in a way, picked up where he left off in the last 3 games here in Pittsburgh. Yeah. So I'd like to see the Titans give him a chance because
he's injured right now in terms of Levis.
They got a bye, so.
Oh, okay. So you have a little time. Well, we'll see what the MRI is.
Yeah.
They said they're gonna check out his shoulder and stuff, so it might organically just happen anyways.
Because we didn't give him that opportunity here after he saved last season. And you know what?
Do you regret the decision?
No, actually, I don't think the Steelers necessarily made a wrong move. It's just.
Would you rather have that than what we currently have?
No, Fields is balling out. If Fields wasn't balling out, this might be a different story.
I'm like, I'm cool with what you're selling me, but I know what I just saw with Fields. I ain't tripping. Shout out to Mason. Wish you nothing but the best.
Whole different
but I'm cool, bro.
I think I'd be even bringing Kenny back into the mix too.
Yeah, I'm cool at all of them. Like, I hope y'all do great in your respective places. Thank you, Justin. Please, and Russ, whatever you're ready, please. Like, thank you. Yeah, I like it though, man. I like it. But I am glad to hear that you still are on the fields, even with Mason making his appearance and leading the victory last night. Because you never know. If we get the opportunity for Kenny to do the same thing this year, I will revisit that question with you just to see. Because if Kenny ball out, say he get an opportunity, man, Hurts go down, whatever, he looks good. Like, yeah, man, how do you feel?
Fields keep winning. I don't care.
As long as he's winning, all right.
If he's winning and playing better than Kenny, I don't care.
That's all they care. Okay.
I don't care.
But it can't be Kenny go out there, light it up for 400 yards, 4 teddies through the air.
Goes on a deep playoff run. Yeah. And Fields fizzles towards the end of the season. Yeah, then that's a different story.
He said, I'm going right back. I'm telling you now. I'm going back.
Absolutely. Yeah. You had those two dudes on the roster. Like, you had them.
Okay. But people said they seen enough. And I'm sure maybe for him, he was fed up with the Russ move.
Well, I know.
That's why he did what he did.
That.
Right.
He didn't want to be here. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Steelers could have not picked up Russ, though.
Mm-hmm.
They could have just went to Mason, and probably Kenny would have been good with that. That would have been the competition right there. But I don't think the Steelers were wrong in picking up Russ, though, either.
Yeah.
It's just that's the decision they made.
Yeah.
They decided upsetting Kenny was worth the risk of maybe not having him anymore, and that's fine. That's completely fine. I don't think that they anticipated Kenny to act the way that he did, though, either. I thought they could just do a Russ-Kenny competition.
Now, if you're the Titans, you're saying to even handle that totally different, though, than this one, right?
What?
In terms of don't even do the competition thing anymore for
no.
Just flat
they
out it needs to be Mason, is what you say,
I
right?
told you. They should have started with Mason week 1. I told you that. I don't think Levis is good, but, yeah, Titans drafting. I get the whole politics of it.
Right, yeah.
But if you wanted to win games, you should have started with Mason. No competition, none of that.